Hello, art students. Today we are going to be creating a ladybug. Okay, so right now up here, this is all the materials we're going to need. Lots of construction paper, a glue stick, we're going to need a scissors, a pencil so we can draw and erase, crayons, markers maybe. All right, let's get to it. Let's start making us a ladybug. So starting out, we're gonna build our ladybug's head first, okay? So I'm getting some of this out of the way here. So for the head, you're gonna wanna use your smaller paper, okay? And we are going to use our glue stick. Using your glue stick, I want you to put a good amount of glue right here. Just right here. Don't glue the whole thing. Just the top part right here, okay? And once you got some glue right there, you can kind of see, okay? I'm gonna ring this around to make a circle shape, okay? And once I get the back end to overlap right there, I'm gonna pinch. So essentially, we're making a kind of like a hole right here, okay? Like a roll. And pinch, 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 pinch really hard. Right where that glue was, that's where you gotta really pinch hard so it stays. Keep pinching for a while. You really want it to stick and stay, okay? There's one. Good job. That's gonna be the head. Now I'm gonna use the bigger piece of black paper and do the same thing. This is gonna be our ladybug's body. Same thing, I'm gonna put the glue in the same spot and do the same thing with the big one. Might need a little bit more glue just because it's a little bit bigger of a paper, but not too much. Okay, so there's my glue again, you can kind of see it, okay? Then you're gonna wrap that around. Gonna place it and overlap it just where that glue is, and then you're gonna pinch. Pinch right there with your fingers. My thumb is on the inside right now, while my top fingers are pinching down. Okay, pinch, pinch, pinch. Pinch, pinch, pinch. Get it to stay. Okay, so I have these two right here. I have the body and I have the head, and you can see the size difference. They're a little bit different. Okay, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna glue the head onto our body. Okay, so in order to do that, we are going to put some glue here. There we go. I'm gonna put a little bit of glue right here. See where this part is right here, where it's kind of overlapped? That's where I want to put the glue because I don't want people to see that part. So I'm gonna add glue right there, right where that line is, the overlap line. That's about how much glue you need, just one stroke. You don't have to cover the whole thing in glue, okay? And I'm going to put this right in front, right here, okay? I kind of centered it a little bit so that it's in the middle. Okay, and I'm gonna pinch that down so that it stays. Okay, there we go. So we are attaching the head to our ladybug's body. Lovely. Just like that, okay? There we go, we have a head, we have a body. Now, we're gonna do our ladybug's wings using the red paper, okay? Here's what I want you to do with your square. I want you to fold your square in half. So we're gonna take this edge of our paper down here and we're gonna bend and fold it this direction. Okay, and fold it right here. Have a nice flat fold, okay? Open it back up, okay? We're only folding it so that we can divide our paper equally in half. I'm gonna use a crayon to draw so that you can see my lines better. You could just use a pencil. I'm gonna start from the, let's see here, let's do it from right here. We're gonna draw a nice half circle. Think of like a sun, okay? This is gonna be one of our ladybug's wings. And then over here, we are also going to draw another one just like it. Boom, just like that, okay? Then I want you to cut that out with the scissors. Okay, there we go. Now this is the fun part. Using a crayon or Sharpie Black permanent marker, you can fill in your wings with some dots. So draw some circles, fill them in. They can be different sizes, they can be about the same size. You can have lots of dots. Your dots can go off the edge of your paper. Have fun with it. Put some dots on your wings so that it looks like a ladybug. There we go. Now I'm going to do the other side here. All right. Lovely. Okay. I got dots on my wings. Now they're ready to go on there. Okay, so I'm gonna put my wings on. Let's see, we're gonna go like this. Remember, the small one is the head, okay? So we're gonna go like this. Let's see, we're gonna go like right here, and then this one's gonna go right here, just like this, okay? Because it's ready to take off in flight, okay? So I'm gonna put a good, generous, I'm pressing a little bit hard, a dot of glue right here. My fingers are on the inside of this roll as I'm applying the pressure with my glue stick to make this dot right here of glue. Then I'm gonna put one wing right there, okay? And then I'm gonna glue on my other wing right here, just like that, okay? Just like that. That way it looks like it's ready to fly. Okay, now I gotta do my eyes on my ladybug. So to do the eyes, if you have googly eyes, you could use that, but we do not have our googly eyes. We're gonna use our stencils to trace an eye. You could do this one or maybe this one, that would be fine. I'm gonna use my pencil this time. And I think I'm gonna do the bigger eye. I'm just gonna go for it. So I'm gonna cut out 2 circles here in a moment. Okay, on the inside of these, I want to draw my googly eye part. So I'm gonna use a Sharpie Black permanent marker just so it really shows up. So drawing a smaller size circle, filling it in on the inside like that, that's what you wanna do. Okay. Then we're gonna do the same thing over here on this side. About the same size. And then you got your eyes. Okay, now we're gonna cut those out with our scissors. Be careful. The circle is the hardest shape to cut out. And if you didn't know, now you know. So practice a very steady hand. Notice how I'm rotating the paper as I'm cutting with my scissors. That'll give you good results. Be patient with yourself. Cut very slow. Cut these circles. And I want you to stay right on the line. Cut right on the line. Again, notice how I'm rotating my paper as I'm cutting. That's gonna give you better results if you practice that. Some of you don't know how to do that quite yet, so if you haven't tried it, this is your opportunity to try something new, a new way to cut things. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I have my 2 eyes here. Okay, I'm putting my scraps off to the side there, and we're gonna glue those eyes on. Here we go. Put glue on the back side of your eyeball. And we're gonna put this kind of up here on top. Not too up high, not too low. There's one eye. Here comes my other eye. We're gonna glue this eye on right here. Just like that. Okay. Oh, that's so cute. Look at this ladybug. Okay. All right, there's the ladybug. But we're not done yet. Okay. We want to put this ladybug on a leaf. Okay. So we're going to get a green paper here. And we're going to draw a leaf with our pencil. Okay. So a leaf, I'm thinking, is kind of like this shape. I'll outline it here in a second so you really see it. After you have outlined it, or after you draw it with a pencil, add some lines in there, okay? These are like the veins of the leaf, okay? Give it a little bit realistic of a look. Then, using a green marker, or you could do black, whatever you prefer, go ahead and outline your leaf. So going right on top of those lines, we're going to outline. Outlining is easy, but you do have to be steady. You want to stay right on top of those pencil lines. Perfect. Okay, after you're done outlining your leaf, we're going to cut the leaf out using a scissors. Cut the leaf out. Put your scraps over to the side here. Okay, there's our leaf. One more thing to do, we gotta put our ladybug on our leaf. So I'm gonna apply glue to the bottom of our ladybug. So I'm gonna put some glue right here. And I'm gonna put some glue on the little bit on the bottom of the head so it really sticks down. Don't need too much, just enough for it to stick. And then we're gonna place it down on our leaf, and then we're gonna press down. If you can see, I've got my thumbs on the inside there. Pinch down right where you applied that glue, okay? Pinch down right where you applied that glue. Put your thumbs on the inside of those holes and pinch down. And then you're done. And then we have our ladybug. Isn't that just cute? Good job, students. You have a nice ladybug to take home now. That was fun.